Starbucks has become a global phenomenon by making every store all over the country feel and look the same. They accomplish this by using and enforcing the same genres in each of their stores, which include their menus, physical layouts, language, ordering style, and food products. Though not often regarded as the best coffee option available, they are always consistent. People know what they are going to get. This familiarity has surpassed the borders of the United States and made its way internationally in countries such as Spain, Japan, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, and many others. In a survey presented over Facebook targeting mostly college and middle-aged men and women, I have gathered data on people's experiences at Starbucks both here in the United States and abroad. In this survey, I have found that 52% of Starbucks goers venture to their local Starbucks stores because they know it is consistent, convenient, and familiar. 97% had prior expectations of what they would find at a local Starbucks, leaving only 3% of people who had no expectations about what genres were in place. The atmosphere created by using the same genres internationally has pulled travelers into Starbucks stores abroad. 89% of those going abroad went to the Starbucks because it was consistent, convenient, and familiar, some of the same reasons why they would go back home. This is very interesting as Starbucks has created an atmosphere through their use of uniform genres that draws people to go to a place they regularly visit back home, even while they are exploring a new country. 77% ordered the exact same drink as they would if they were back home.
I got the same drink that I always get, and it tasted the same.
It would be impossible for Starbucks to make these stores completely uniform. Local genres have a way of creeping in, even the most tightly monitored setting. Language, for example, is one of the largest ways that local genres have impeded on Starbucks genres, as many of the languages used on the menus have been altered.
I mean, they wrote it with their script, but they just transliterated it, so it wasn't like the Japanese word for macchiato, it was like caramel macchiato.
In addition, menu changes and items promoted, along with food items, will also change depending on the culture.
They did kind of play up the green tea, the matcha more, but that's, I think, mostly just because matcha is more of a thing. It wasn't like they went and took a bunch of like Japanese menu items, but they're playing up the stuff that would be perhaps more appealing.
They served like regular like baguette with prosciutto on it, which is a very like Spanish like cuisine. So I know that they served it there at that Starbucks. But they had like the main classics like coffee cake and stuff like that, but they had some variations to the food especially.
64% saw these local genres making their way into Starbucks stores, but what about the other? 16% said that they didn't see any, which is often common if they had traveled to places such as London, where the local genres would be very similar to those found in places in the United States. But even more surprising is that 19% didn't remember a thing. Of that 19%, how many were so focused on the familiarity of the store that they looked past or didn't even think to look at the local genres in play? Are there more differences and people are just so wrapped up in that hometown Starbucks feel that they failed to notice it? Did they miss a new experience even at the small level of just trying a local style sandwich at Starbucks simply because they were expecting an experience at home? The next time you walk into a Starbucks in a foreign country, look to see if there are local genres that are impeding on the normal Starbucks experience that you may not have noticed as you were in autopilot ordering your go-to drink order.